So again, as you heard, we have great match-offs getting ready, about ready to roll here on court number one with the ladies set to play, and Sam and Danielle and Hollie and Nikki, and over on court two in the gentlemen's, Nick and Sean and Mike and Graham. And if you tune into both the matches, the commentating will be over on court number one with the ladies play. So here we go. Nikki to serve. Nick, play. Nikki to serve. Love all. Quiet, please. And from the back, an excellent cross court. Let's see if the ladies are enjoying being back perhaps together, but I think we'll see those smiles very quickly turn to the intensity we saw and the great desires to prevail. A couple of mistakes from Hollie. I think she'll refocus behind that. And a slow boast, very, very costly by Nikki. And down the middle and paid the price. As we've seen throughout this, Hollie, one of the strong strengths of, or one of the strengths of Hollie Naughton would be certainly her volley. And Nikki now catching off, getting her team back at 2-3 into this first game. And if somebody's got perhaps something to prove or demonstrate in this particular game, perhaps maybe the young Danielle Letourneau did not have a very good first day. In question after about the day, it was very stiff back and caused a lot of unforced errors. Yes, left.
2-3.
Oh, they got to spin. I'm not sure if that skidded off. I don't think so. Pretty fair courts, but missed it. Here we go. 4-2. Nice drop. Now the ladies are covering the full court. Beautiful cross, Sam, right in the crack. Very little chance on that.
5-2.
All the players moving these back to their side. A lot more talking. You're seeing the players communicating a lot more, which is great.
First server, 3-5.
Eliminating the miscommunication or two players going after the same ball. Yeah, stroke.
Stroke to Todd. First server, 4-5.
we can see the intensity. Great reach, so that all of it going for that Nick kill shot. Danielle is really doing a great job covering that. Forehand is now reaching back like perhaps it wasn't earlier today. Perfect length, Hollie none. Hollie none.
5 all.
Now there could have been a better communication on that one, but all safe. For another wonderful rally. Ladies are really in their game. No let.
No let. Hand out. First server, 6-5.
And no let is upheld by the coaches. No referee is not going to get in too much trouble. Don't worry, I know him. I can say anything about him. He's a little sneaky sometimes, but I will forgive him. 10 down.
Hand out. 6 all.
A little chit chat in terms of strategy as we get to the heat of a game. 6-all. This is where the coach should really watch how do the players perform in key times, key moments. They have the ability to both shoot and do they have the ability to not make errors.
7-6.
And Sam decided to shoot and just missed. And that would be an error.
Second server, 7 all. Second server.
Now, no coaches sitting beside me, so there's no influencing the decision. Although there are a few from the high performance, I believe, watching, and certainly wish you well. Everybody from Squash Canada, great partners, obviously, to host this here and turn this into a show for the pleasure of the Squash Moncton membership and, in fact, the whole community. So thank you, Squash Canada. It's the best squash ever in the province of New Brunswick that we're hosting. Wonderful shot down the middle and finds the sweet spot.
First server, 8-7.
At 8-7, Hollie and
First server.
Hollie and Nikki, and maybe Nikki the server. 8-7. Oh, beautiful, Danielle Letourneau just lays it perfectly.
First server, 8 all.
Now let's see if we can keep all those nerves screwed. One other area where Hollie Naughton is deadly is return of serve. She is all in on the focus, and you better be ready because it's coming at you. It's coming at you. Down the middle. Little slide. Oh, plays a beautiful drop, and again, great coverage. Stroke.
Stroke to Cornet Letourneau. 9. Let.
So I was upheld. There was the effort to get out of the way, but Danielle had the full court for the winner. Was this close by referees thinking, and the coaches felt there was enough an effort to clear. Play let. Great system. Players are, pleased with not having bad calls or calls they don't agree with, and there's an opportunity, obviously, of the appeal very much. Not up, not up, not up. Thank you.
Not up. Second server, 9-8.
Oh, that's not what you want to do at that key point. But
10-8, clean ball.
A little chat. There we go. See if they regroup on that. Letourneau's keeping it to the Nikki side. Oh, thundering forehand by Hollie Naughton from the back. A winning shot for the game. 11-8. What a great way to finish. Great finish the game.
90 seconds.
Excellent squash. Excellent squash.
Remember, around it. Super.
Yes.
Can't get over how good they are.
Their coverage is really picked up.
Yeah.
We're seeing that. Andy, here you are the marker. So why don't you, let's put you on the spot here. We've got a few people listening in on these matches. And first, we want to welcome them, bienvenue à tous, pour regarder un peu le squash. But as a marker, how are you able to enjoy any of this, or you really have to focus on that iPad?
I'm trying to do both at the same time. But it's so fast. The play is so fast, it's hard to do both.
It had to do both, yeah. It does move fast. Fortunately, we did ask the players, and they're pretty respectful to just pause a little bit between rallies and not rush off, so leave us sort of dangling in terms of what side to be served on. And it is a tricky part. First server, second server, and remembering where that second server needs to go.
I'm getting more comfortable with the scoring mechanism with the iPad, so that's good too.
Well, pretty soon we'll put you on tour then, and maybe we send you to Manchester. Thank you, Andy, for participating in this on the iPad. Andy Diddick, ladies and gentlemen, is our been our regular marker here throughout these championships, and has done a wonderful job. So great to have. If any of you are referees out there and are hesitating, and I know some of you are so qualified with many hours of singles, this is, I won't say it's never a breeze, but this is not as challenging as you might think. So here we go. Nikki Todd up 1-love on the serve. A little change. Danielle's now gone over to the backhand side, and Sam plants it. Yeah, that might have been an idea earlier today. Danielle and Hollie were playing, and Danielle had a lot of great success. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's not. Love all. One love.
And playing down the middle, Hollie was quite mastered that early in one of the heated matches earlier. And in fact, I believe it was against Hollie at that time in the mixed doubles, and was down and suddenly figured out try and flick it down the middle a little more, and that certainly seemed to be helpful. Teams now needs to regroup.
3-love.
Down 3-love. And that is, I mentioned it before, that is the nemesis. And we found the weak, if there's any weak spot on Hollie Naughton, that is hard at the feet over to the opposite side. And I'm sure once these championships are over and she looks at that, she will look to correct that in her doubles game. Floating, but that won't get you out of the way. Now a little bit of advantage is back neutral. Lots of balls going down the middle here. Beautiful shot by Sam. Really picked off the corner, and they're on the scoreboard.
2-3.
2-3, sorry. 2-3. 2-3. Et à l'extérieur, so we're now at 3-all. ladies have climbed back into the game. The delight of all the spectators, of course. Nothing we see like better to see the getting up to 10 all and squash elevated to the highest level. Alright, slight error from Hollie Naughton. Again, doubles. You have to stay on all the time. Hardball doubles players will know that. There will be no moments. Yes, let.
Yes, let.
There can be no moment of relaxing. As we've mentioned, if just off the tin. Well, hasn't missed many of those, but that's another one, and that allows Cornet and Letourneau to be back into the second game. And again, perfect length off a weakish return, but it really got to the corner and the ball took a lot of momentum out, so it came back in the center. Very difficult. Not up.
7-3.
7 straight points in a row. Oh. Advantage is clearly turned. Doesn't take much. Up and down the wall, cat and mouse. Down the middle, somewhat. Cornet looking for that post where she's had a lot of success last few points. Oh, nice shot by Danielle. She's got the setup down the middle, almost right at the player. And again, surprise both by Sam, and that does cause Nikki to hesitate for a second and an error. Quick, crispy cross court by Hollie. And they're back on the scoreboard.
1 second, please.
Little team huddle. The girls are
4-8.
discussing strategy.
4-8.
And Nikki sees it, but doesn't execute it.
And out. Second server, 9-4.
9-4. Very slow serve. And again, that down the middle. Danielle, the turnovers really figured that one out. Ball still up, just made it. Nice length. Oh, caught the wood, the noise, and we all know that makes the player hesitate. Point.
5-9.
Point to Todd and none.
5-9.
5-9. Here we go. The level of squash is clearly up from the first game. Beautiful down the middle. No let.
No let.
We see him. Play let.
1 second, please. 5-9.
Upheld by the national coach. Yikes. It'll be Harry Carey. Oh, quick drop by Danielle Letourneau, and that's almost a feature.
First server.
Hollie Naughton volley.
Game ball.
Oh, yes. Drop against the drop, and that leaves
second server.
That leaves Sam very vulnerable. 6-10. Girls bid enough. 7-10. It's as I say, it's not over until it's over. Looking for a quick out here. Yes, lad.
Yes, let. 7-10, game ball.
Oh, inattention perhaps. Quick volley. And that's two crisp volley off for Danielle's backhand volley. And
So
we are
seconds,
with a 15-second break.
15 seconds.
And they'll be back on the court for a best out of 5 points. Now, of course, you wonder where rules does that come from. That was an agreement made. Hi guys, how are you? See if you. That was an agreement made between the coaches and the players rep, really wanting to see necessarily see the players wear themselves out in long best of threes, but more have an opportunity to break up, and best of 3 points just an opportunity to see the players perform under pressure, and this is definitely under pressure. So how they play out these points to the coaches is very important, because obviously they will reach these breaking points, or they make or break points at the Worlds, and so I'll let you make your own observations, and here we go. And at the serve. And a very swift return by Danielle right at the left backhand side that Nikki couldn't get around to. So very clever playing. Yes, lad.
This left. 1 left.
Yes, lad.
This left. 1 left.
Yes, lad.
This left. 1 left.
You can see the all these ladies are very, very focused. Oh,
And out.
from the back, but she had that opportunity, and not quite. Again, bows are long bows. The longer you do, the more energy takes off the ball, and that is a feature of the sand in the wall in these courts. And now the straight dump, and she makes it.
Hand up. Second server. 2-1.
Second server, 2-1.
Match ball.
The Toronto Cornet for the match. Exactly, looking for that backhand on, just makes it, Sam just reaches in, and an error from the back of Hollie, under pressure there. So great game, ladies, and that completes the first game, the first match of the Court 1, and I believe the gentlemen are probably done on their first game. So perhaps we'll encourage you to move over to Court number 2.